Hello, dear students. We will continue our lecture of medical diagnosis. So last time we have seen what the introduction and how to diagnose the diseases or infections or uneasiness to the human beings. Now we will continue to know about the diagnostic procedure methods and its adverse effects. So other methods that can be used in performing the diagnostic procedure includes uses of medical algorithms, then possible questioning to the patient, then use of sensory pills, and using optical concurrence tomography to produce detailed images of the brain. So its adverse effects are diagnosis problem are the dominant cause of medical malpractice payments, accounting for 35% of the total payments in the study of 25 years of data, and 3,50,000 claims. So, what is the adverse effects? Overdiagnosis. So, overdiagnosis is the diagnosis of disease that will never cause symptoms or death during the patient's lifetime. Then there are some errors in the diagnosis. Most of the people will experience at least one diagnostic error in their lifetime, according to a 2015 report by the National Academies of Science, Engineering and Medicine. So causes and factors of error in the diagnosis are: the manifestation of disease are not sufficiently noticeable, disease is omitted from consideration, too much significance is given to some aspects, the condition is rare disease with symptoms suggestive of many other conditions, and the conditions has rare presentations. Second is the lag time. When making a medical diagnosis, a lag time is a delay in time until a step towards diagnosis of disease or condition is made. So onset to medical encounter, then encounter to diagnosis lag time due to delays in reading X-rays, and so on. Then society and culture. So this one is the basic introduction going on. So society and culture etymology. The plural of diagnosis is diagnosis, and the verb is to diagnose. And a person who diagnoses is called a diagnostician. And the word diagnosis is derived through Latin from the Greek word diagnosis, meaning to discern or distinguish. So medical diagnosis, or the actual process of making a diagnosis, is a cognitive process, and the initial diagnostic impressions can give us the category of disease and the disease condition. So it will attempt to narrow down its more specific level and the clear identification of the clinical symptoms. So how to do it? That is by the medical checkup. Next one is the social context. Diagnosis can take many forms. It might be a matter of naming the disease, lesions, dysfunction or disability, and it might be a management naming or prognosis naming exercise. In diagnosis, there is some communication between the patient and doctor or the physician, and it triggers or the it triggers to the computer methodology and computer code through which the triggers the payments, then prescription, notification, information or advice, and it might be pathogenic or slaughtogenic. Without that, we cannot diagnose the disease or infection or the problem. So proper diagnosis can give a proper treatment, and it can cure the disease within time or before time. The treatment plan is proposed by many, includes therapy and follow-up consultations and tests, either body fluid test or other physical or computerized tests. A failure to respond to treatment that would normally work many indicate a need for review of the diagnosis. So diagnosis for treatment planning, information contained in it related to prognosis, protecting interest of patient, A diagnosis might help the therapist to empathize with his patient, might reduce the likelihood that some fearful patients will go by the treatment. Then concepts related to diagnosis are the clinical diagnosis. In that, laboratory diagnosis can be made by bringing the patient to the laboratory and laboratory or the patient's blood or the body fluid carrying to the laboratory. Then radiology diagnosis. This is based on the results of medical imaging studies by radiological equipments. Then tissue diagnosis can be made by biopsy of the tissues, and for example, cancer can be diagnosed by the tissue examination in the pathological laboratory. Then principal diagnosis can be made by the patient's chief complaint or the problems created in the body of patient. Then admitting diagnosis given as a reason why the patient was admitted to the hospital. It may differ from the actual problem. Then differential diagnosis uh, is the process of identifying all the possible diagnoses that could be connected to the signs, symptoms, and lab findings, and then ruling out diagnosis until a final determination can be made. So diagnostic criteria includes the designates the combination of signs and symptoms and test results that the clinician uses to attempt to determine the correct diagnosis. Uh, then uh, parental diagnosis, work done before the birth. Diagnosis of exclusion is a medical condition whose presence cannot be established with complete confidence. Then dual diagnosis can be made related to separate medical conditions or serious mental illness. Then self-diagnosis is the identification of medical condition in oneself. Then remote diagnosis is a type of telemedicine that diagnoses a patient without being physically in the same room as the patient. Then nursing diagnosis is focusing on biological process and it identifies pupils' responses to the situations in their lives, such as readiness to change or a willingness to accept assistance. Then computer aided diagnosis includes MRI, then CT scan, and likewise. Overdiagnosis of disease that will never cause symptoms, distress, and cause death. So, a waste basket diagnosis is a vague or even completely fake medical or psychiatric label given to the patient. Then, retrospective diagnosis is the labeling of an illness in a historical figure. Arriving at the diagnosis is often complex, involving multiple steps. Therefore, it is very difficult by a doctor or a physician to identify immediately or a proper diagnosis from the symptoms to the patient. So, this includes the physical examination, generating provisional and differential diagnosis, then testing, then consultation, then reaching a final diagnosis, providing discharge instructions, then documenting the steps and rationale for decision making. Therefore, importance of medical diagnosis is diagnostic laboratory testing begins before birth and frequency continues after death. Then competent and experienced clinicians only ask for relevant tests for diagnosis. Then laboratory and diagnostic tests are tools to gain additional information. Then medical diagnostic test deals with biochemical aspects involved in medical clinical disorders. So, for example, a fall in hematocrit indicates anemia, and its rise after treatment might be an indication of successful therapy. So, here the topic number 1 or unit number 1 is completed, and question or exercise at the end of the chapter is given, and the answers are highlighted by the bold words or bold letters. So, medical diagnosis is the process of determining which disease or condition explains the person's symptoms and signs. Likewise, you can go through these multiple choice questions which will come in the examination. If you have any difficulty, you can approach directly to the teacher or to me. So, unit number 2 will be studied in the next lecture.